YouTube? Ascension here, bringing you another Black Ops 3 update video, and today we're only going to be worrying about the multiplayer feature of things, so let's get started. First of all, with the NX Shadowclaw, there were a lot of problems with it. First off, they resolved an issue where gray boxes would be appearing in place of the Shadowclaws of the character that was holding them. So whenever your specialist would be holding them, instead of the actual crossbows or crossbow, a box would be appearing in it. And another thing with the Shadowclaw, the bolts will no longer remain on the map if the player is killed by an explosive-based score streak. That's kind of interesting. It's not just like when he dies he can go and get it. It's just only when he's killed by an explosive. And also, players will no longer hear the whiz-by sound effect for the NX Shadowclaw unless they're close by. So I'm so glad about that, because I can literally hear bullets being flown like half across the map. And a perk for the Vision Pulse people that are trying to get it gold, the time window to obtain the tag and bag medals have been extended, and the medals are now properly rewarded at the end of the Vision Pulse range. Moving on to perks, there's only one perk that got a buff, which was anti-up, and it at first use you would start with 100 points, but now they upped it to 150. So I mean, that's easier to get the UAV now. And moving on to specialists, man, they really hit the specialists hard. So in just general terms of certain gameplays with the specialists, the gameplay hardpoint, every single specialist is harder to earn. So whenever you get in hardpoint versus, let's say, domination, you'll notice that it'll be harder to get the specialists than you would have in any other gameplay. And then certain specialists, the Reaper with its like turret ability, has reduced accuracy when firing unzoomed, and the ammo capacity has been moved from 120 to 100. So that definitely kind of limits the use of that. Moving on to Outrider and her Sparrow ability, it has increased first raise speed, so when you first pull it out, it'll be faster. The ADS speed also has been upgraded, sprint recovery speed, and ammo count has become from 8 to 10. Next is the Spectre, and I know this guy's Ripper has always been patched, updated, but again, they reduced the leftover power when a Spectre is killed while the Ripper is active. Next is the Ruin, increased overdrive earn rate, which this and plus Psychosis got an increased earn rate too, so both of them are still the fastest to get for specialists, but now you can even get it faster, which is ridiculous. The Nomad, his reject ability has increased. Firebreak, his heat wave has been reduced, because that thing is just a boss if you watch competitive play. Oh, just good plays all around. And sadly, one of my favorite specialists, the kinetic armor for the battery, reduced earn rate as well. Next up, we're moving to weapons, and they hit the submachine guns hard. Kuda, they reduced the one-hit kill range in hardcore mode. ADS movement is reduced, and no longer loss of speed while firing. The VMP, sadly my favorite weapon, has been touched. They reduced the ADS movement so that, again, just like the Kuda, you can no longer lose speed while firing. So I'll just put quick draw on it. The Weavile, I've been playing a little bit. This gun, I swear, is OP now. It removes speed reduction while firing, increased ADS speed, increased speed recovery, and increased 5-hit kill range. Moving on to Vesper, this thing is always being touched every single update, I swear. It has a removed speed reduction, increased ADS speed, increased recovery speed, and increased ability to control recoil. And they also hit the Pharaoh, Razorback, and HG40, but let's just talk about HG40. It increased a 3-hit kill damage range. So that should help, because I thought the HG40 was kind of a little underpowered compared to most of the submachine guns, but it is a DLC weapon. But nonetheless, it should be increased since it's modeled after the MP40. Let's get into some of the assault rifles. The Shiva Increase ADS speed, increase flinch stability, and rapid fire now functions properly. That thing's just going to tear and melt through people, and I'm definitely banning that in arena mode. And the MX Grand increased fire rate now performs better with rapid fire. The MX Grand, in my opinion, is just a better version of the Shiva, besides the reload part. So those things are just going to tear through people. Shotguns, KRM, and Argus both have increased one-hit kill range potential. And also the Haymaker has an increased 3-hit potential. Light machine guns, they all got touched here. The BRM increased ADS out of speed, increased recoil stability. The Dingo increased tightness of bullet spread, while ADS and increased hip fire accuracy. So Dingo's still the way to go, but Gorgon is probably still rivaling it with increased ADS out of speed, increased recoil stability, and increased damage through light cover. You're going to be able to shoot through so many walls with that thing. 48 Dredge, one of the most annoying light machine guns in the game right now. Increased fire rate and increased ADS speed. Gosh darn it. And finally, score streaks. Let's just get into the wraps. Let's not worry about the others. Wraps. The deploy ship itself. Increased drone count per drop. That is amazing. I mean, it's a high score streak, so you should be able to get more than just a couple than what it drops. And also with the drones themselves, they have increased movement speed, and so it'll be harder to run away from them and jump out of the way and such. But anyways, guys, that's all I really want to hit on. There is a couple more things that I didn't cover in this video. I'll leave the website I found all this stuff in the description. But anyways, guys, do it for the revive.